nervous for this? Why am I so nervous for this? It's really hot in here. So I bought a school bus a few months ago, and I'm gonna turn it into a tiny home. The plan is to move into it full time once it's finished, just hopefully sooner than later. But first, this is a little bit about who I am and why this is the choice I'm making for my life right now. My name is Kai. Potentially similar to you. A couple of years ago, all sense of normalcy started to crumble in my life. Lost my job at the beginning of the pandemic. Suddenly I had nothing but free time. Also separated with my partner of over 8 years shortly after that. Being jobless, that left me with very few options for where to live. I found myself in a back room at my grandmother's house. Heartbroken, without a job, and for the first time in nearly a decade, all alone. Inevitably, when the darkness started to fade, I took a really honest look at my life. I started to ask myself some really wild questions. Who am I? Where did I come from? What does it mean to exist here in this lifetime? It became clear that we humans are on this spinning wheel, repeating the same patterns of emotions and actions as everyone around us, because we don't know any better, and because that's what the people who came before us told us to do. To wonder what the point of all of this is. What would we be doing differently if there was nobody telling us what to do? What parts of this societal framework do I even agree with? And if there are parts I don't agree with, is it possible to opt out? Is it possible to choose to not participate? Is it possible to choose another way for my life? I've never really had normal jobs. I don't work very well with a set schedule or routine. I'm starting to realize that that's not necessarily a bad thing. I'm realizing it's less about figuring out where I fit and what role I play in society, and more about getting really good at tuning into what feels right for me. That process has definitely not been easy. I get in my head a lot, especially recently because I'm in the very beginning stages of this bus build, and it's really scary. It really is so hard to not compare myself to people my age around me who are killing it. It's a constant battle of reminding myself what all of this even means to me. Those first couple months at my grandmother's house post-breakup were the darkest months of my life. But it was during that time that I decided that I would never again feel so helpless, being a single female with nowhere to go. Building a tiny home is somewhat of a sanctuary for me. It'll get me out of the rent trap, a mobile shelter to take with me. Building my home with my own two hands going to mean developing an epic level of self-sufficiency. And I don't have any set plans, but I have faith in my abilities. If there's anything the past couple hard years have taught me, it's that I am capable of navigating insane turbulence, no matter how challenging, and that the presence of fear doesn't have to stop me. So one tiny step at a time, I'm gonna get this thing built, but I know it's gonna be a really long, challenging journey. If this interests you at all, please feel free to follow me. I would love to do this project feeling like I have some sense of community. And my next few videos will probably be about everything I've dealt with up until this point. Like I said, it has been a whirlwind already so far. So much has already gone wrong. There's been mechanical things, learning how to strip this thing, use tools for the first time. It's been crazy. But I'm feeling so pumped. I'm feeling really excited to get this thing going. I can't promise to share everything, but I'm gonna share as much as I can. We'll see what happens. We'll see if I can keep up with this filming thing, this YouTube thing. Thank you so much for watching.